Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And that's what's going to happen in these concentration camps. Because you're going to be idle. You ain't going to be doing too much. You're going to be sitting up in there waiting to find out what the hell is going to go on next. And you're going to probably hear somebody in the next room being tortured, hear people screaming, and just be waiting for you to be next. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach, and trodden under foot. And that's you sellouts. This is for you guys that sold out. You're helping the so-called white man, keep the truth hidden, but he gonna turn on you. Once he finished with your dumb ass, he gonna turn against you. Look at what happened with the scouts among Gad. They helped take Gad down, and what happened? After the last stronghold of the Gadites was taken down, they went back into slavery. And you know what the scouts said? You were right in hating the white man. No shit. You see the shit that he was doing to your people, but you turn around and help him. So the same thing with you sellouts out there, Gehenna, and the rest of you guys that sold out comfy.
You gotta have a little love for the 2/3, right? You gotta love them 2/3. You gotta love them.
Well, it was in the Apocrypha. Yes, in the Apocrypha. Hey, well, I mean, there's they got the like the Latin Vulgate that you can go into the actual words, and the different words. Because you want to find out, you want to look at some of these words just to get a deeper and broader understanding of the scripture. Because these things that are coming, look, you guys out there that's selling out, you're not going to hide from the power of the Most High. The Most High is still going to get you.
Well, that's why Yohanan, the commanding general Yohanan, is in hiding right now, man. He's been fully exposed. He's hiding right now. He's probably in Central Pay somewhere. Probably in the at the Riviera. Getting his drinking a Mai Tai or something, man. That dude, that's the reason why he got them guys his chilling. He got them to keep doing your work. I'm on a special mission. Yeah, he's chilling, man. He's spending that money. When a nigga hit the lotto for $10 million, what do you think the nigga gonna do, man? He's gonna spend the rest of his life spending. Okay?
It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And we're the only ones that are teaching this. We're the only ones that are teaching this, man. All them Israelite groups that are out there that are not affiliated with GMS do not teach about the concentration camps. They do not teach about the martial law. They do not teach about the microchip, the Illuminati. They don't teach about the things that are coming. And if you go back in the history, back during the time of Yahushua was telling them, look, this is what's going to happen. You're going to have troops that are going to come into Jerusalem. They're going to put a siege on you. So if you see these things, just get the hell up out of here. Take a heed, take a warning. So these things that happened back then were written for our learning. So today, it's going to be the same thing that's going to be happening. But it's just a different time period. So you mean to tell me that none of these groups ever read scriptures like that and can't see the stuff that's happening out here right now that's going to take place to warn the people to get themselves ready? That's what the Lord said. He's against you because you are people out there that call yourself leaders among Israel. You're nothing but foxes in the desert, man. And you basically leading the people astray and pretty much putting them in the mouth of eaters, which is the so-called white men and the international bankers. So the Lord is going to deal with you too, man, because those people's blood is going to be on your hands, And if you notice, like with Comfy and General Gehenna, same thing with the wicked Pharisees and them. They always like them long, extravagant names. It wasn't bad. It wasn't enough that his name was General Yohanan, Commanding General Yohanan, Chief High Priest and whatever Tazadakia. apostle and chief high priest, which that's one of the Lord's titles. You know, and you take it upon yourself. So you like them long, drawn-out names, but when it comes to warning the people and taking care of watching over them and warning them what's coming, whether they hear, whether they forbear, you don't do that. All you hear them guys, you got to keep the laws, you got to, you know, and that's all you hear them talk about. Which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to let them know what's also going to happen so they can prepare themselves. Like it says in the book of Ezekiel, the 13th chapter. It says, did you get that word, Elder?
Insurrection. It says an act or instance of rising in revolt, rebellion, or resistance against civil authority or an established government.
Right, because it says there shall be an insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So it's going to be an uprising against you Israelites out there. And it's in the scriptures. But these guys don't teach about that. You know?
I want you to get me Ezekiel 37, and go right to the point of putting flesh on them. And then from there, I want you to go to Micah, the 3rd chapter. I'm going to start from the top.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 and 4. Again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord power unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and you shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and you shall live, and you shall know that I am the Lord.
Yeah, that's the Most High causing the prophets, which are us, which you're looking at, to go out there and teach his word for Israel to wake up. So when they wake up, what are they doing? They're putting on their flesh, and they're bringing the sinews together. And they're identifying themselves with the other tribes. Judah identifying itself with Benjamin. Benjamin identifying itself with Judah and Levi. Levi identifying itself with Judah. Judah identifying itself with Ephraim and Simeon and Gad. That's why there's certain camps, you mostly see Judah and you see Benjamin, you see Levi, but you'll see Ephraim. And then now you see like out there in the West, there's damn near more Issachar than Jake out there, man. And that's a spiritual thing. That's a beautiful thing, man. You know? Because at one time when them brothers first went out there, it was, for the most part, it was Judah. Now you got Issachar all up in there, and they work together, man. You have one of them Issacharites come up there, and he starts going into the Spanish, and he'll go back into the English, and then Jacob come up there, man. Even out in the Midwest. So you got these tribes coming together, man. You know? So this thing is coming together. That's a fulfillment of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. Now, what this devil did, he done set up agents like Chief Agent Johanna, Chief Agent Comfy, and Chief Agent Nate. Nate is an agent. Until he prove otherwise, he's an agent, man. Because if you notice, all those guys, those demons that I mentioned, ain't none of them is going into the Illuminati or into the chip, the mark of the beast. And it's overwhelming. The facts are overwhelming that the mark of the beast is the chip. And we did a video on it. We did a documentary on it. And then you look at the hits, it might be part 5 or part 4 might have 207 hits to it. You niggas ain't trying to learn nothing, man. That's why death is coming right now. Okay? Death is coming. Now we're in the time of death. And mass death is coming on these people, man. Me, myself, I don't even hardly talk to people, man. I kind of, how you doing? I keep going, man. Yeah, let's go. I'm good. And I keep going, man. And they all mad at me because I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to talk to your monkey ass, man. What profit is me to talk to a dead person? You're dead. You might as well be 6 feet under in the damn grave. The only time we speak to people is when we go out there on the highways and the byways, man.
This is Micah chapter 3, verse 1. And I said, hear, I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know judgment? And that's talking about you leaders. You know, you guys that set yourself up as being leaders, the Lord said, is it not for you to know judgment? Now, judgment can come in different forms. Judgment can be a situation you might have to deal with within your camp, within your congregation, or it could be things, pertaining to the end prophecies, such as martial law and the chip and things like that. So you're supposed to know about these things so you can prepare the people for it. It says, who hate the good and love the evil. And you do that. You hate the good and you love the evil. You call us evil for telling you things that are good, things that are beneficial for your salvation, those of you that are part of the elect.